Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said when he was growing up, he was never a big leaper or a dunker. Truth be told, he said, I wasn't even considered a top guard in my recruiting class. But I worked relentlessly and played with a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to be considered among the great players. I wanted to belong. Kevin, he certainly belongs with the Hawks right now.
Thanks, DA. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
And that one against the Raptors. There aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovic is out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Wizards, they've got Bryant. Bradley Beal is out there with Davis Bertans, and it's Gafford in at the 4. And the pace of this game unlikely to be high, Chris. Both these teams like to slow it down and run half-court sets.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Neither one of these teams wants to turn this into a boat race. Chances will be limited, and it's crucial to minimize turnovers.
This is Bill's game. A fantastic catch-and-shoot guy. He wastes no time in getting it out of his hands.
Young taking his time here. Collins kicks to Bogdanovic. And it's Young at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovic possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Hey, yo, right here.
The pass to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie outside. That 3 off the mark. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovic, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you really got to whack Bogdanovic to stop the basket. I mean, he's that skilled of a finisher. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question he's an NBA player.
Bertans with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well, such a natural scorer. I mean, Bill, he can take quality shots, and he plays well within the offense.
Now, here is Young. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Bertans. Here's Beal. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And Collins now top the key. Bogdanovic wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovic has got 6.
But they've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start.
Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. There's Beal with the three. That doesn't go either for Beal. Here's Atlanta now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now, here is Young. 38 points for him last game against Houston.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Wizards trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Beal. Latrey. The Wizards with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dinwiddie against Young. Passes to Capella. All alone. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, Dinwiddie had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible. For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Bertans against Young. Outside, Collins. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Here's Capella. He kicks it to Bogdanovic. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say it's somewhere in between because the physical toll, you know, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To end the cold streak, and the layup is up and in.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
The Hawks leading by 10. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovic. It's Young on the wing. Offline with his 3. Wizards have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Dishes it to Hunter. Back to Young. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Wizards trail by 10, and there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Bertans finds Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. Jacks up a 3.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Collins dishes to Capella. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Down by 12. Oh, Beal in position. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, you got to love how high Bill gets. He's terrific at ramming it in on an alley-oop.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. To the left wing, deflects the pass. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Washington's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Right side, Bryant. Yes, that goes in.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss him.
Outside Collins. There's the dish to Young. Back to Collins. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Capella. Can't connect from the right block. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Molinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Harrell kicks to Holiday. Over to the wing. Here's Avdia. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Capella. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Wizards trail by 10. Holiday gets the bucket. Here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gallinari outside. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And Washington has possession, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Hachimura. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Avdia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And here is Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's Williams. No good there. And the Wizards now going the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
The Wizards with another miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Herter, no good. Wizards trail by 8, and here we go. Washington fast break. Can't connect from short range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Capella sends it back. Gallinari left side. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Here's Herter. Rebounded by the Wizards.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Again, Holiday missing. The Hawks leading by 10. All going up court. And Okongwu slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Atlanta. Kicks to Harrell. 54 seconds left in the first. And another miss by Washington. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
The pass to Hachimura. Back to Holiday. To the middle. And it's blocked. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. The three. He can't get that one. Gets it off. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. Wow. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
Clint Capella has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting, and then arena packed full of your own fans rooting and cheering you on. That's constant motivation and just energy, that puts us into this mindset that we have to win at home.
Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. Two advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Gallinari. Williams is out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Herter in at the three, the small forward.
And everyone knows Lou Will can score. But there, great job with that drop-off. Sweet dime.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Holiday. The teardrop falls in. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Atlanta leading by 12. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
So both teams changing it up here. Hawks on D. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Bertans bounce pass. Here's Dinwiddie. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Beal can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Wizards trail by 16. Dinwiddie kicks to Bertans. Dinwiddie against Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Collins. Wright looking around. To the paint. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Wright. Young's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Bertans. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's Beal with the 3. That one's not going to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Okongwu. Got a piece of it. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Here's Bryant. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Beal kicks to Bertans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Young. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Right against Beal. Over right. Goes up again. It's deflected. Now Young. He's got 8. Bounce pass from right. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Bogdanovic is checked in for Atlanta. And that one falls for Collins. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Wright nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. Hands it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Young. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Wizards trail by 20. Here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Bertans. Nice ball movement by Washington. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Atlanta leading by 17. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. No good on that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Gafford. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Poked loose. In transition, here come the Wizards. Sinks that one from the post. Bertans got his first bucket of the night.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Now the pass to Collins. Right outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 15. And here is Beal. He's got 9. Pass to Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bryant's got his second bucket.
Now, how do you counter Bryant's physical abilities? I mean, he's a menace for the D inside.
Right with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Young for 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
But they get it back. Gafford, that one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Young on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Shots good from Young.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Harrell, he's checked in for Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Daniel Gafford. Abdias checked in for Davis Bertans. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Dinwiddie. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And so it's Washington with it. Oh!
Well, at times, Bill pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
Bounce pass, Young. Collins finds Young. Inside. Outside, Bogdanovic. Over Holiday. Kept alive by Atlanta. Gallinari outside. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Bogdanovic passes to Young. Another shot. They shoot again. Here's Capella. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Hawks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. That's good from Capella.
There weren't any Swiss players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella is one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in his league.
Now here is Hachimura. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the rejection by Collins. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards trail by 17. Harrell dishes to Holiday. Back to Harrell. Passes it to Hachimura. And here is Harrell. Over Young. 6 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from John Collins. Holiday, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Holiday against Young. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. And again, Washington no good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Capella has a nice array of moves and shots to choose from.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Wizards. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
The Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Harrell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Hawks leading by 23 to the inside. Here's Collins. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Avdia, the pass to Hachimura.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
What a story Rui Hachimura is, the first ever Japanese-born player to be drafted in the NBA. And he's a great ambassador for our game.
Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Good on both. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, really, Capella is a handful for the defense. I mean, at times you got to foul him.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That one is off. No luck that time either.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Here's Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Avdia. A three-pointer off the mark. Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Tremendous speed in the open floor. Very few bigs can keep up with Capella.
And so it's Atlanta, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, and Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Shaq, all he does is produce.
Listen, he can score off the dribble, off the catch, he can pass. I love his game. He plays reckless, he plays fearless. He's Gallinari.
I like that. You know who started that?
Chris Webber.
Oh, right. Well, his durability is one of the other things that he has. But, you know, he really is like a power forward who plays like a point, meaning he plays on the perimeter, handles the ball, and he can carry the offense at times.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Davis Bertans. Brian is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford in at the 4. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Pass to Gafford. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Gafford's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now, here's Collins. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Collins nails both of them. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Now Young, 15 points in the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Bogdanovic. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here is Young, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovic has got 12.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. The 3-ball. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
When Brian attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
Dinwiddie against Young. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's 17 points for Trae Young. Beal against Bogdanovic. Beal the pass to Dinwiddie. Floats one. Tries again. And Bryant with the lay-in. He's got 10.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Young. 17 points in the game. Outside, Bogdanovic. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Dinwiddie outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And the Hawks making a change here. White's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. It's right on the wing. And here is Capella. He's got 21. Hunter, no good. Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dinwiddie against Young. Bertans with room to fire. And again, Washington no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Wright. Again, the Hawks score.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Hunter dishes to Collins. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Dinwiddie. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dinwiddie against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Hunter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Elbow shot is on the way. Another shot, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
For Washington, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertans. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. The Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Williams passes to Okongwu. He kicks it to Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
For Atlanta, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Washington. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Hachimura. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. And Wright, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Wright's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Dinwiddie dishes to Harrell. To the inside. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Harrell. Bryant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Inside, here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
The Wizards shooting 47% from the field in the third. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Collins. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bryant. And it's Avdia in for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Holiday. Four on the clock. Okongwu with it. 11 points in the game. Jumps up, and Gallinari throws it down.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Hachimura. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. One-on-one fast break. Here's Wright. Avdia with the rebound.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Williams. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's Holiday. Passes it to Hachimura. Now here's Harrell. Pass to Kuzma. Five on the clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
And Gallinari throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Wizard shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Williams. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Second chance shot. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
And so it's Washington with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. The shot by Holiday, no good. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Feeds to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's see some of the numbers here for John Collins.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
That's good from Williams. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. .110 left in the third quarter. Holiday against Williams. Holiday, the pass to Harrell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. 12 points for him. Okongwu with it. Harrell on him. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Herter passes to Okongwu. Here's Hachimura. Rebound, Atlanta. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Herter. The three-pointer, no good.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Avdia can't hit.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Bell is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at point guard. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Herter passes to Bell. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. Jang, no luck. And it's Washington's ball. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Bell. And they're running. Here's Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Neto. Pass to Bonga. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Neto. Clock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Avdia. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Trae Young, he's checked in for Lou Williams. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Avdia can't hit.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Here's Herter. Dishes it to Reddish. Down low. From the low block. Jang, no luck. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Washington. Neto, the pass to Gafford. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Herter passes to Bell. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
The free throw drops for Bell.
And remember now, Bell was a 2nd-round pick, and he thought he should have been higher. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. I like it.
And so Bell nails both of them. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Young. He feeds it to Bell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see the confidence Bell is gaining over time. I mean, he knows he has the ability to score from there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Bell. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And so Bell nails both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Longa, the pass to Neto. Here's Gafford. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off target at the rim. Hawks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Reddish with the slam.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Neto, defended by Young. Neto kicks to Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. Tries again, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Now, here is Young. Inside, Bell. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The unselfishness of Bell, consistent in sacrificing his body for his teammates, and they reward him for it.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Neto, the pass to Bryant. Now the dish to Caldwell Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Right, he's checked in for Young. Caldwell Pope finds Neto. And here is Bryant. Back to Neto. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Reddish. Here's Jang. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Outside Bryant. Bryant tips it back in.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now here's Wright. The feed to Jang.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Here's Neto. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that we need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Here's Neto after the basket by Atlanta. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Just 5 on the clock.
That kind of effort on defense is just huge. Bell showing some real hustle and energy.
And Reddish with the slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope passes to Bryant. Here's Neto. Back to Bryant. Wide open. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Now, this is the type of confidence coaches love seeing. Bryant not even hesitating, shooting it off the catch.
Pass to Bell. Right outside. Back to Bell. And there's the pass to Jang. Shot clock at 6. Over Bryant. Jang, no luck. The Wizards shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Neto. Jang defending for Atlanta. They've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Reddish's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Neto. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Bonga.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
The shot by Reddish, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And so he hits both. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Right, the pass to Gallinari. To the paint, it's stolen by Bryant. In transition, here come the Wizards. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here is Bell. Here's Jang. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Bryant. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Now, Reddish. Five to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Right outside, fires from deep. Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got his 16th rebound on the night. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Wizards with another miss.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
To the wing right side. Baseline jumper right outside. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Bank shot, no good. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Both good from the line that time. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Wright. They could use a bucket, and the dunk by Wright.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's Neto, guarded. Oh, what a beautiful point.
Look at the intensity. Did you see that?
Oh,
Great.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Reddish. Right side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Neto, the pass to Gafford. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Count that one.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Wright. Goes up, and Wright throws it down.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Neto, the pass to Kuzma, and Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. No good on the free throw.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right outside. Over in the corner, Reddish. Drains it from beyond the arc. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I mean, I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.